I am very impressed with you, especially because you did your research. You did the pathway correctly. And not only that, what made it so good where you were comfortable. You were right. You engaged us by looking right into the camera. And then you had your other camera situated on the other side so we could actually see the cooking portion. I'm impressed with those two angles. Very good. Very well thought out. Not only that, you taught us, and you taught us well. You taught us about very important nutrients that you can get out of the pantry and really take your body seriously. You taught us to feel what your body is saying. Especially you highlighted the omegas. The omega, the 3, the 6, and the 9, especially the 6 is what we really need to have for anti-inflammatory. I think through your speech, besides telling us about this great dinner that you're making and why, you taught us to take the extra step to think of our own bodies. What are we eating that we shouldn't be? I'm impressed with your tenacity and your determination to definitely take care of your body. With the minuscule items that you write down, you have your food journal, your food diary. You also have your writing your pain levels. You're really fine tuning into you. And I know you're going to be extremely successful because of that. I loved your research by researching different avenues for you to get the information from. And I always love anything from the Mayo Clinic. So excellent, excellent. Now let's talk about your dishes. You made it so comfortable. Oh, this is from the freezer and plop that in. Do you know that you remind me of many famous cooks that they just make it comfortable? And they on these cooking shows where you want to be with them because you feel like you're in the kitchen with them and they're just having a casual conversation with you. Nothing planned. And that was your intent. Let's just get real. Let's roll our sleeves up and let's have fun together. You were excellent at that and it worked. I wanted to be in your kitchen. I was impressed with you putting the lemon down and the cod on top of it to steam. Impressed with that. And then utilizing capers instead of salt, forbid salt, especially the high blood pressure. You did not tell us till afterwards. And that's a lot to have to do it. But it sounded like it would have been very, very good. I want to try that same one. And that pat of butter. Now, if I want a little bit of salt, because I'm trying to stay from salt too, I will use just a tiny little corner of a butter pat, just so I can get that flavor in there. And I do love to steam everything. Poaching, I guess, is how you would do it. It's the same thing, steaming, just to keep all those fats, the bad fats out. Now, I also love the fact that, okay, you snuck in the coconut oil, maybe a lot of coconut oil. We won't say a word, but for you, you were pretty proud of knowing you're doing it your way. Everybody has a different way, and what makes you feel good, do it. And you definitely made that happen. That was very clever. And again, I loved the way that you engaged right into the frame. And then when you were cooking, we could absolutely see the beautiful medleys that you were putting together. One other item I wanted to, I'm looking at timing, is the display. When you talked about cinnamon, I use a lot of cinnamon and turmeric and in a lot of different tonics I use for myself. I'm really glad you brought that up because that's a very important spice to use. I love the fact you're wording desecrated coconut. Whoa, were you getting really creative? I thought, well, I got to check out what that is. And it's literally raw coconut. So your wording was fabulous. You should write a book. Those are good words with that. And then when you actually had the shrimp in our eyes, just to watch it go in your mouth with that thick crunch sound. Very good. I want shrimp so bad right now with the coconut, desecrated coconut on it. With that, you are very entertaining. a moment didn't go by we weren't learning something, watching something, and absolutely enthralled and engaged. I appreciate that so very much. One thing I liked is the fact that you were very upfront about your health. Bless you. Just bless you. And I thought, man, I am so impressed because you have that smile on your face. You got the grit of everything to make it work. And I know you're going to get past this. I count on you. If we had to bet on you, I would definitely be betting on you. And I know you will get this. Overall, the speech was phenomenal for the pathway. The cooking tips that you were giving us constantly, very educational, excellent, as well as your camera display. I liked it. I liked the variety of being right close to your stove cooking and you right in the frame for us. And I think I wrote so much, but I think that's it. I have not seen my timing light yet, but Kimberly, thank you for this opportunity for me to evaluate you. You're incredible.